Hey everyone, it's me, Yvonne Emil Elizondo again. I just wanted to jump on and first and foremost, really just send out a whole bunch of blessings to everyone who is experiencing um, challenges and difficulties with this Arctic weather that we're, experiencing here in the States, especially in the South, Texas in particular, where I'm at. Um, we're typically not built for this type of weather down in the South. And so quite a few friends and family, as many of you may be experiencing, lack of power, lack of water, um, maybe lack of resources, food. And so first and foremost, I just wanted to say that we are praying for you. We are sending many, many, many blessings. We're asking the celestial energies to come in and really care for you all. And as difficult as that situation is, or your situation may be, just know that you are supported, you are loved, you are cared for, and that may not necessarily make you very, very comfortable when you're really cold or you're hungry, or you have, no water resource, but that's the best that we can do for you at this moment. So just know that we're caring for you in our thoughts and our hearts and in our prayers. Okay. And if you know me, you know that I truly believe in the power of prayer and the power of intention setting. Right. So that's just blessings to everybody. Okay. Um, I know that I said I would start off with, doing the oracle cards for, my readings or my videos. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Again, this is the Angel Guide Oracle deck. Okay. One of the reasons that I wanted to do this video was exactly because of what's going on right now. So, Alex, Sophia and I, we've lived in Massachusetts and Colorado. And so we're more familiar with the cold weather and the snow weather and being snowed in and frozen. And I personally love the cold weather. My friends don't particularly like that I like the cold weather, but what can I say? But we were not necessarily prepared for this now that we live here in Texas, right? I mean, I gave away my snow shovel. I think I donated it along with my big, thick gloves and my, big, thick boots and stuff. I thought, well, I'm not going to need this anymore. We're not up in those areas. Well, I should have kept it because now we're literally frozen in. First we were snowed in, now we're frozen in because I don't have anything to clear our driveway out. So we're just hoping till, everything melts relatively quickly and, but we have been one of the more fortunate ones so far. So I'm not complaining. I'm just kind of sharing my story as I shuffle the cards. So, all right, so let's see what message, hold on, let's see what, gosh, these things are kind of hard. Okay, let's see what message we have for today. Oh, look at this. Okay, friendship and union. Look at that card. That's just beautiful. Okay. Wow. And what an amazing message though, right? Because lately, since this hit us, this weather has been, kind of running us over. We have been reaching out to each other maybe more than we have before. But if you haven't, make sure that you reach out to your friends, reach out to your family, make sure that they're okay. I've been trying to do that as best as possible the last few days. And I know some, people have reached out to me. And so I'm really appreciative of that. So, just that's what a great message to start off with, right? So moving on to this video, the purpose of this video really is to show you two techniques to help you reduce stress, anxiety, and worry. Now, when we're in these types of situations where, we're snowed in, we can't go anywhere, maybe some of you don't have power, some of you don't have water, and maybe resources, food, right? There's not a lot that we can do in that moment, and our minds start to kind of get away from us. Okay. So the idea of introducing these two techniques for you came from, what we're experiencing right now. Okay. Some more than others again. So, okay. So the two techniques that I really prefer to go to are mantra work and meditation and breath work. So I'm going to show you both, I'll show you both. And, you can choose to see if which one you prefer. You can teeter totter between the two. But the first one that I'm going to show you is mantra work. Now, mantra is the phrase mantra is a phrase that you repeat over and over and over again. It's not an affirmation. An affirmation affirms something, right? Um, Mantra work is a little bit different because the phrase is a little bit different, but you could use affirmations as mantra. Okay, so mantra work tends to be more of a, I want to say, your own motto or a theme over and over again, whereas an affirmation is more affirming something. Okay, but you could use both for mantra work. Okay, or beadwork as I prefer. All right, so I was initiated into the Buddhist tradition years and years and years ago, the Tibetan Buddhist tradition, and in Buddhism, Tibetan Buddhism, our deity or our Buddha is Avalokiteshvara, which is the Buddha of compassion. Okay, and Avalokiteshvara is said to have really initiated the concept of, we're not going to quit doing the work here until everybody is healed or everybody's work is done or everybody, has succeeded, essentially is what the theme is. Okay. And again, this isn't a Buddhist related video, but because I do have this background, I did want to introduce it. If you have any questions about it, we can go in depth, contact me. I'll be happy to explain the whole Buddhist practice to you. But the idea of mantra work isn't just a Buddhist concept. Okay, this is universal. Now, this is my personal Buddhist mala. A mala is, beads that are entwined together. Okay, in the Buddhist practice, we have 108 on a full length mala. This is 54, half of that. I prefer the smaller ones. I can just put it on my wrist, but I could put it on my wrist. But mala work is very, very similar to, okay, and I was raised Catholic, okay, so if you're Catholic or even Christian, you know what that is, right? Okay, this is the rosary. Okay, so the mala mantra, okay, and the rosary have the same concept. Now let's talk about that, because with the rosary you have, the different prayers. You have the Our Father, and then you have the three Hail Marys, you have the different prayers in between. And so here you have the 10 Hail Marys, and then the Our Father, 10 Hail Marys and Our Father, and so forth. Now, with the mala, you just say the same, mantra over and over and over again. Now, why is this important? Okay. Well, because similar to the rosary, which I love this rosary. My tia Maki and my tio Fito, shout out, okay, brought this from Rome, and it's blessed by the Pope. So I really, really love this rosary. But anyhow, here's another one of my mala beads. Here's a counter. Tells me how many times I've been around the rosary. But anyhow, the idea of mala or rosary work or any type of mantra work is that we can get our brain waves from beta, which is when you're awake and conscious and you're soaking things in, to alpha, which is the next level of brain work, right? And that's the beginning of relaxation, beginning of daydreaming, and the beginning of meditation. Okay, then the following brainwave activity falls in the delta phase, and that's when you are in deep meditation. That's when you're really, really, really relaxed. That's when hypnosis kicks in. I'm a certified hypnotherapist, so that's where we want to get you when we're doing hypnotherapy. And then delta, okay, delta. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's a car trying to potentially, I hope they're able to get out. The last two couldn't get out of the neighborhood. Anyhow, so anyways, the last brainwave phase is really where you're in deep sleep, okay? But the idea of mantra work is to get you to that alpha stage. And the alpha stage reduces, the anxiety. You're still conscious, you're still lucid, you're still feeling, but you're relaxed. And when we can get you into that phase, heart rate decreases, okay? Your muscles tend to relax. and you tend to gain more clarity and focus. And that's the idea of mantra work, and that's the idea of the second technique that I'm going to use, which I'll tell you in just a bit. Okay, Alice, I already told you. Did I already tell you? I don't remember. Oh, anyways, okay. So the very first one is mantra work. Okay, so how does this work? I'm going to share with you my Buddhist mantra work because that's my background. Okay, you don't have to do it. Again, this is not Buddhist related. This is not spiritually related. But I'm just going to show you how it works, and then we can move into a non-spiritual or using affirmations to do mantra work. All right. So the very first thing is I'm going to choose the mantra that's associated with Avalokiteshvara, which is the Buddha of compassion, which is Om Mani Padme Hum. Now, this isn't a Buddhist video, so I'm not going to dive into the meaning of the mantra, but each of the mantras has a specific meaning, okay? The Buddhist and the Hindus practices are very tuned into mantra work. If you're interested, please let me know. I will point you in the right direction. All right, but basically, this is how it works, right? So I'm going to start by counting my beads. Every time I say a mantra, I count, much like you do with the rosary, okay? And so watch how this works. Again, the idea is to get you into a focused, relaxed state through meditation. That's the second technique. Shh, I just told you, okay? Get you to a relaxed state by focusing on the mantra. So here we go. So it would be Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Okay? Or you can use affirmations as I said. So I release anxiety and calm my mind. 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 Calm. I'm saying calm. Okay. You could say that. You could say, I'm protected and I will be safe. I'm protected and I will be safe. I'm protected and I will be safe. Now, you could say this in your head and over and over and over again. That works just as well. But when you add a physical component to it, the mind activates in a different way. Okay, it's literally the kinesthetic or the physical or the act of doing something along with the thoughts are known to promote relaxation and get you into that alpha phase much more quickly than if you just thought it over and over and over again. So if you don't have beads, that's fine. You can use your fingers. Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. I'm safe and calm. I'm safe and calm. I'm safe and calm. I'm loved and appreciated. I'm loved and appreciated. This will get fixed. This will get fixed. This will get fixed. This will get fixed. This will get. So do you see how that works? Okay. So that's technique number one. Technique number two is meditation and breath work. Okay. So let me explain how both go hand in hand. First and foremost, meditation is not about not thinking. Like it's impossible for us to not think. Okay. What we call a monkey mind, right? So the monkey mind is literally like a monkey. It's going everywhere, all over the place. The idea of meditation, or the particular type of meditation I'm going to show you right now, which is very simple, basic, is not about stopping the thoughts. It's about recognizing when you're having a thought, not judging it, releasing it, and bringing yourself back into the present moment. And it's in the present moment that we want to be, because it's in the future that stresses us out, or it's in the past that creates anxiety, right? Or likewise, future anxiety, past stress out, whichever. Okay. But it's the idea of bringing ourselves to the present moment. That's what we want to do. And that's what meditation does, this breathing type of meditation. Okay. So how do we stop ourselves from kind of going all over the place? So I'll give you an example, right? Sorry, it's like cold and my skin is kind of not right, it's itchy. Sorry. Anyways, so how do we get ourselves to focus on our breathing and releasing those thoughts? Okay, so when I sit down to meditate, right? So here I am meditating, okay? And all of a sudden I'm like trying to breathe, and then, oh my gosh, I think, did I pay that bill? Oh my gosh, I didn't pay that bill. Okay, well, I could go on and on and on with that thought. Oh my God, if I don't pay the bill, I'm not going to have service. Oh my gosh, did I pay it? What happens if it's not in my account? And so one thought leads to another, to another, to another. And very quickly, I'm not even focused on meditating. I'm sitting here and I'm wasting my time because my mind is on, oh, my bill. Okay. I could get up and go try to pay the bill or figure out what I did with it, but that defeats the purpose. The idea is to keep you in the grounded sense right here, right now. Okay. So how would you do that? Well, as soon as you have that thought, oh my gosh, did I pay the bill? From the tradition that I came from, what we think of in meditation is think of thoughts as clouds floating in the sky, poofy clouds just kind of floating in the sky, or like a leaf gently floating down a very small river. Okay. As soon as you have that thought, you acknowledge it, say, oh my gosh, did I pay the bill? And then you go, oh, I just had a thought. But no judgment, no following where the thought goes. All you do is put that thought and envision it as a cloud floating away gently. You see it leaving, okay, or on a leaf, you see it floating down the river. And then you bring yourself back to the present moment and you start focusing on the breath work. Okay, got that? All right, so now let's talk about the breath work because this is also really important. It helps if you have breath work, especially if you're learning to meditate, because it helps you it helps bring you back to the present moment. All right, so how does breath work? Okay, what I would like for you to do, okay, is to take 3 deep breaths in through your nose, 3 counts, 3 or 4, slow, okay? You're gonna hold for 1 or 2, your preference. As you breathe in, I want you to focus on your nostrils, okay, the sensation of the air going into your nostrils, up your nose, all the way down the back of your throat and into your lungs. That's what you're gonna focus on, all the way down, okay? Or you could just focus on the breathing of the air going in through your nose, okay? All right, and then you hold, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna breathe out through your mouth. And you're going to feel the air coming out of your mouth, the sensation on your lips, okay? If you're not comfortable breathing out through your mouth, you could breathe out through your nose. So it's literally going in through your nose and out through your nose. I prefer the mouth only because I think it's more of a athletic thing. Like that's what I do when I can't breathe when I'm trying to finish like a workout. I'm all okay. So whichever works for you, in through the nose, out through the mouth, or in through the nose and out through the nose. Okay. All right. So this is how this works. I'm going to literally show you. I'm going to count in for 3. I'm going to hold for 1 or 2, and then I'm going to release for a count of 3 or 4, whichever you're comfortable, and you're going to hold. Okay. And as soon as you're having a thought, you envision it being a cloud or a leaf on the river and it's gone, and you bring yourself back to the present moment. All right. So this is what it should look like, or something like this. Okay. All right. So I'm going to close my eyes. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and breathe in slowly for 3. So again, I'm going to breathe in. Okay. And then I'm going to breathe out. So in for 3. So I don't know if you can hear that, but it's someone out there trying to scrape ice off the road. And that is distracting when you're trying to meditate. But it's perfect because that's exactly what we want to keep from doing. We want to keep from going in that direction. Okay. I acknowledged it. I heard it. I saw it as a cloud. I brought myself back into the present moment. Okay. All right. So one more time, in for 3. Okay. 3 or 4, and then out. So here we go. So and you repeat that over and over and over again. Okay. Start off slowly. Start off with a minute or 2, if possible. Set a little timer for yourself. Because if you have never practiced meditation before and you think you're going to come sit on the mat, right? Or on your zazen, which I'm not actually on, I don't know why. But if you think you're going to sit here and be like, okay, this is going to work, I hate to tell you this, but you're probably, unless you're like a mystic, like crazy enlightened person, you're probably not going to make it more than a minute if you're lucky. Okay. So we don't want to set you up for failure. We want to be realistic. Start off with a minute or 2. Okay. And then once you get the hang of, 1 or 2 minutes, then you bump it up to 5. Once you get the hang of that, then you bump it up. Okay. Anyhow, these are just 2 very simple ways to help you reduce stress and anxiety, and not even talk about the benefits of, meditation, because there's plenty of information out there that you can Google. But it's about being in the moment and knowing that whatever challenge you are experiencing, okay, that you are going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. You may not feel okay in the moment. You may feel super stressed out, but we want to get all of those stress hormones to, lighten up, okay? Because it doesn't do your body or your emotions any good if you're constantly in stress and anxiety. All right. Okay. I hope this has been helpful. If you're not sure what mantra to work with, we're talking about the beadwork, right? If you're not sure what mantra to work with or what affirmation to work with, reach out to me. I will gladly give you an intuitively tap into your energy and see which mantra is more in line to your vibe and will more likely help you reduce, or get you into that meditative state. My gift to you. I want to give something back. Okay, we have been very fortunate throughout this, the last few days, and so I would love to give something back to you all. Um, it's like our little part, right? We're trying to conserve energy, hence the, okay, and we're trying to be very mindful of how we're using our energy, but we also need to be very mindful of how we're using our energy, not just electricity or water or resources, but our energy as well. So, anyhow, I hope this has been very helpful. If you want more information about all this that I talked about, any of it, please reach out to me. I'm at spiritualessence.com. That's spiritual-essence.com. Message me. If you're interested in the mantra, just ping me and I'll be happy to give you one. I'll send it to you privately. All right, everyone, please stay safe. I know, try to stay warm or the best that you can. And just know that we are sending you blessings and that we're praying for you all. Blessed be.